So one of the bigger news stories back in November, in fact, November 14th, as the date on the Variety article says, Margot Robbie was giving an interview. And of course, naturally, one of the things that she was asked about was her Pirates spinoff. Now, this is, of course, the very notorious all-female spinoff, which is an awful idea. People don't like these, oh, it's the same movie and plot, but it's all women. It's not a selling point as much as Hollywood wants it to be, because then they could literally take any great classic and just, it's an all-female version. You know, it's an easy way to remake shit for cheap, because let's be honest, you're not putting any new shit in there. It's just like, well, it's all women this time. It's different. It's dumb. There's nothing wrong with doing a movie where the female is the lead or something, but when it's all female reboot, it's just stupid. It's this dumb idea. It never sells. My favorite example is that all female Oceans movie that flopped so disastrously. It was hilarious. So they killed this movie, apparently, as they were saying. Everyone laughed because, you know, this was a dumb idea to start with. But it turns out it might not be the case. Pirates of the Caribbean franchise producer Jerry Bruckheimer believes female-led reboot will still come forward at some point. So now he's saying it could still happen, which is confusing because Margot Robbie, she was the one developing the script. She's saying it's dead. Now he's saying that's not the case. So now it's kind of starting to sound like maybe they don't want to use her idea, or they want to put it on ice and then bring it about later. Now the thing is, I think the reason that they're not interested in doing it right now is because, well, let's face it, any Pirates movie that comes out within the next couple of years without Johnny Depp is going to get smashed into oblivion with criticism from fans. Nobody wants to see a Pirates of the Caribbean movie without Depp. And that's just a fact. There's no other way around that. And I think Disney realizes that, though they're more than willing to do stupid shit lately, so who knows? Who knows? But it's important to note that Margot Robbie's the one that said Disney doesn't want to do it. Disney didn't say anything. So it could still very much happen. I hope Disney does it. I love seeing them waste money and lose money. I think it's hilarious. And because they've done so many awful things, I like seeing them fail. Got to give up that false hope with Disney. They're never going to turn around. They're going to have to come so close to bankruptcy before they ever turn things back around again and start appreciating fans again. They are going to have to be on the edge of going under. So, though the project is confirmed to have run aground, Pirates of the Caribbean producer Jerry Bruckheimer believes that the franchise's previously planned female-led reboot will still set sail at some point in the future. First announced as in production in June 2020, the now-dead film would have seen Birds of Prey scribe Christina Hudson tell a brand-new story completely unrelated to either the original or the original series or its iconic protagonist, Jack Sparrow. Now, this is a great example of failing upward, too, by the way. Birds of Prey is a shit movie. It's garbage. It's a trash movie. It was a spectacular wreck. A spectacular train wreck. It was great to just stare at it. You know, you see a train wreck, you just can't help but stare at it. It's the same thing with Birds of Prey. Christina Hudson does not deserve another big blockbuster after that failure of a blockbuster. And by by that I mean a big production, like another huge movie that they expect to be a blockbuster. But in Hollywood, as long as you have the right ideals, the right way of thinking, right political values, you just keep moving right up that pole. So she got another movie. And then the timeline moves on. We heard from Jerry Bruckheimer in a Collider interview say that it would have been really, really cool to add a key female element. And then 2 years later, Margot Robbie says that the story is dead. We had an idea, and we were developing it for a while, ages ago, to have more of a female-led, not totally female-led, so they would have had like a wimp, like loser guy, like in the crew, that they could have all bossed around and made fun of. That would have been great. But just a different kind of story, which we thought would have been really cool, but I guess they don't want to do it. Now, that's being walked back by Bruckheimer himself, by the way. So this isn't like some rumor person. This is him. This is Bruckheimer himself, who will damn well be producing whatever they make. There's no way they won't have him involved. However, despite this sinking of Robbie and Hudson's flagship Pirates vessel, Bruckheimer is not ready to rule out a deep-sea recovery effort for the project. Speaking with Collider in December 2022, ahead of the premiere of Disney Plus's National Treasure series, that's going to be an awful show, too. Can't Disney Plus make a good show for once? All of their new shows have been dog trash. The producer behind every franchise entry at this point said, I think that script will come forward at a certain point. We developed 2 different stories for Pirates, and the other one's going forward first, he added. So that's what we're working on to try to get that one made. So that's what's going on with this. This is the producer of the franchise, and he said that a while ago. They're working on 2 scripts. One Pirates script is Pirates 6. Is it the 6th one? Or the 5th one? It's the 6th one. I keep forgetting they have a 5th one. It's just so damn forgettable. So Pirates 6 still happening. That's the film that's going forward first. Then they're going to come back and do the all-female Pirates movie. And then they'll probably call Margot Robbie back. That's why she hasn't heard anything on it, or it's just dead. It's because they're working on the other one, so they're still doing it. And it's not going to have Johnny Depp, by the way, the 6th pirate movie, which is a joke. See, it hasn't been outright confirmed. It's highly unlikely that the film will not feature the return of Depp in the Captain Jack Sparrow role, which is going to be a huge mistake. Nobody wants that movie. But, Disney, they love wasting money. It's like, it's one of their favorite pastimes lately, burning money. So that's where we're at. This Margot Robbie movie, probably still going to happen, but not anytime soon. Probably in a couple of years, you might start hearing more about it, it sounds like. So I think what happened is Margot Robbie just hasn't heard from them in forever, and she thought it was dead. But here's Jerry Bruckheimer rushing right in to let everybody know that movie is still likely going to happen. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. What are your thoughts? Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video, hit that notification bell, check out my Rumble and my locals, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Make sure to check out my locals. There's a link in the description. It's a fun community that I'm trying to build over here. If you don't want to support me on YouTube, you can come over here. None of that money goes to YouTube. You also can just come over here for free. But if you are a supporter over here, I do plan on doing an extra live stream once a month and throwing links to the supporters so you can actually come on and have a supporter live stream with me. Also, it's a good place to catch all of my content. You don't have to worry about notifications like YouTube. They'll definitely work over here. So come check out my locals.